CVD,
CVD.
cash value document.
हाँ.
Each ticket, a blank ticket, unplated ticket, unwritten ticket, the valuation would go up to rupees 2 lakh in
Yes.
an international
Yeah.
ticket. In those days, basically, we had the full control of our business. Every agent or a passenger would depend on us. Today, everybody challenges us. Whenever you start thinking about business, you need lot of hands.
Yes. Yes.
And if you are fortunate to have friends or family members as hands, nothing better than that. Our company has believed in no poaching business.
Namaste, viewers, and welcome to Remarkable. We are here with a remarkable family called the Ozas. And as they say, the family that prays together stays together. And theirs is a serious enterprise of excellence. An excellence that is not only family driven, but value driven. When you look at Nachiketa sir, Nachiketa Oza sir, Madhav Oza sir, and they are Gen next, should I say, but they are already full on in business. Bhavesh Oza and Supra Oza. Their combination is interesting. Their combination is also full of aspirations. But their journey began, honestly, actually 40 years ago. But as Madhavji just said, that they officially launched on 19th of August 1987, when the blue star rose to be the shining star. Life has come a long way, sir. It's such an honor to have all four of you on this panel. Tell me honestly, ये पहली बार हो रहा है?
Of course. It can happen only with Reema.
Thank you. ये पहली बार हो रहा है कि when two generations on two tables, I'm sure, I'm being honest, मैं अपने माँ बाप से तो बहुत लड़ती थी, पर वो प्यार की लड़ाई थी. आपने आपके बेटे को भी थपकाया रहेगा, आपने भी. This combination is amazing, sir. और इंडस्ट्री में बहुत कम दिखता है, businesses में कम दिखता है, because family businesses can go either or, but y'all have literally stood the test of time. They are here with their beautiful Blue Star story. Sir, I start with you. You're 3 years elder to him.
Right.
So we have to give you the honor of starting the journey, sir. Nachiketa sir, what was it when you all started 38 years ago, when the travel industry, जैसे माधव जी बोल रहे थे, आया था, मिलना ही एक बड़ी बात थी. What was the motivation, sir? Why travel?
See, we were just on the career mode at that time. We wanted to build a career, and my father used to tell me, never do a job, but do a business.
Oh.
Wherever you are going, try to do business. So that motivated me to go for the business rather than doing any job.
Okay.
So that was the first point that we started. We went into this business.
Okay.
And we started with the business.
So आपको ऐसे you just because your father advised you, it was very clear.
Clearly go for business.
So then क्या हुआ? What did you all speak in your sitting room? कि भाई क्या करना है?
हाँ, तो Madhav was already doing some ticketing for my family members only. Like my father's first journey was planned by him. I was already abroad for some reason.
Okay.
And he also used to travel in those days. So that motivated him to go into ticketing travel agency business, because when he bought his own tickets, he used to visit those areas in Kalbadevi. Agents are wholesalers. That probably motivated him to get into business, and I was already abroad. So I thought it is best business. Let us get into the travel business.
Okay.
Let us try it out.
Wow. Madhavji, when your brother came to you, you know, every human being has difference of opinion. What is it that gelled between you all, saying that nahi bhai ye karna hai saath mein?
See, whenever you start thinking about business, you need lot of hands.
Yes. Yes.
And if you are fortunate to have friends or family members as hands, nothing better than that.
Yeah.
So when he approached me, we both planned together to start a travel agency, as was suggested my father and his friends also that why don't you start a travel agency? Looks like a great future. So that's how we started and we planned it out. And I had some good luck that I was in those days in the stock market and had made some money out there. And happened to travel to Singapore, Bangkok, all these places on a holiday.
Okay.
And I was very fortunate. One of the guys, when we landed in Bangkok, he lost his passport in my group.
It's fortunate
From
that he lost
yeah,
his passport.
yeah.
I like that.
There was a stock market group, and the guys didn't know to speak English at all. Only Gujarati and Marwadis. So, and this fellow lost his passport, and he started crying that I have lost my passport as soon as he landed in the Bangkok airport. I said, okay, don't worry, we will manage something. So then I discussed with some people, the police over there, everything. We made the complaint. We went to the Indian embassy, got a new passport issued for him. That is where I got a confidence that I can handle this thing, yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's how it's
So
the
literally
journey started.
on the go you've learned your job.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Madhav sir, you said something interesting. We found this business like a positive growth business. आजकल के ज़माने में लोग बोलते हैं कि travel it's like a no show business. But both your sons are decided to take this forward. It's a rare thing because a lot of kids are not taking up the travel industry business today. What is it? Yeah, what did you see that you want to go ahead with what dads have done? क्या लग रहा है आपको?
See, travel has always inspired me. I'm coming from the tech background, and I've seen my family doing the business, and I always interacted with agents. So this kind of motivated me that I'm not a desk guy. So I was like, okay, meeting people, meeting agents, and that's when it motivated me to get into the travel side of the business.
Yeah.
For me, it is the inspiration that for 20 years, 15 to 20 years, we have been seeing our fathers going to abroad, any places they have been going. So it was always that wow factor that always used to feel, कि अरे ये industry is something that will always give you such kind of dividends.
Oh, how cool.
So straight away, as and when completed 2009, I just joined the business and thought कि this is the best place to be, and it's a growing business. As such, also travel industry is growing business. Definitely, there are big competitions right now.
Yeah.
That's why everyone is right now running away out of it. But the practical answer is business is growing like anything.
Wow. I mean, literally, if you'll see the audience, they are so convinced about their business. To be resilient for 38 years and to have the generation after them come in and feel so motivated to come in. It's not that they didn't have a choice. They could have done careers differently. But when Madhav sir and Nachiketa sir said that our boys decided to join us, इससे ज़्यादा better क्या हो सकता है?
I would like to add also here. When you see other businesses also, I have got friends in almost many different segments. Every segment you will find people are creeping, and every generation wants to get out of that business.
Yes, yes.
So this is a model set in this times.
Yes.
So one has to make his own choice. Every business has competition. Which business doesn't have competition? Let it be business of religion or let it be business of politics also. Everywhere there's a competition.
True, sir.
So
True.
you need to make your decision.
Absolutely, and I think they are on the right path making their decisions. Nachiketa sir, I just want to ask you, as the patriarch of the family, there is any advice that you have given these boys that this is non-negotiable? ये करना है आप लोगों को. उसके बाद आपको किस तरह से बिजनेस बढ़ाना है वो आपकी प्रॉब्लम है, बट ये एक वैल्यू सिस्टम है, ये फॉलो करना है. Whether you told your son Bhavesh or whether you've told your nephew, something that you have put it as ये मेरा rule है boss.
Right. See, we developed our business on the basis of networking, and networking is the prime factor of this trade.
Wow.
So our networking was very good in travel trade business for B2B market.
Yes.
So that has to continue. So I used to advise Bhavesh to please go for networking as your top priority. And Madhav used to always advise Supra to go for accounts as a top priority.
What a
So
combination.
accounting policy should be the very prime factor. I was of the opinion that B2B networking is very important. So I used to push him for sales business, market all throughout the India. So that's how, this is the prime idea, to get into business. So if there is no combination between the sales and accounts, the business cannot survive, because we used to do both the same thing. We used to look more into more accounts and more into PROs and all. I used to be more on the sales side. Okay, let us beat the agents. Let us beat the market. That was the criteria.
This apart than this, the basic tagline which we have been talking always to them is our company has believed in no poaching business. See, B2B business is
No poaching business.
no business.
Yeah, that's a really interesting
See,
line.
the B2B business is basically what happens is worldwide, and particularly in the advanced countries, the western side of the world, where if you go to US market or to the Europe market, if you are a consolidator, then you act only as a consolidator. You don't approach the retail business. You don't approach the corporate client. So I learned this thing when I was a member of American Society of Travel Agents. So in ASTA, I learned this thing. I said, this is a big value which I should add on to my company. And this is the tagline we kept for several years, that we will not poach your client directly. See, today, being in B2B business, we get a huge, massive database. Today also, we, on an average, are issuing 10 to 15,000 tickets per day. So we get the database. We can simply approach the client, but our basic ethic is no poaching at all any customer. Like the American Society of Travel Agents used to preach that consolidator will remain consolidator, will not walk into the other shoes. That is what I have been telling them, that this could be our policy.
Okay, now he's saying it so simply, but this is a very, very profound statement, sir. And
Yes.
you all are ready to follow this.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, this is like the base of ethics,
Right.
or I think the hallmark of any business.
Exactly.
Thank you for bringing this up. It's like a no poaching concept. Guys, I think Blue Star needs a round of applause for this. I know I'm saying Blue Star. It's going to soon become something else, which we're going to tell you soon. The boys are going to let us know the new avatar, literally. But Supra, it's very interesting that Dad pushed you towards accounts.
Yes.
But whatever little we've seen with Nachiketa uncle and Dad, he was more taffy, out there on panels. You were very active at times, sir.
Yeah, of course.
On holding positions. Dad's always been.
Yeah.
But the statement that Dad said, he pushed him for networking.
Yes.
And he pushed you for accounts.
Yes.
What did you take that as a thing that अच्छा Dad कुछ बोल रहा है चलो सुन के आगे तो बढ़ता हूँ.
The point is, जब start हुआ था तो I need to learn something to start from something. It should have been there. So all the time we need to understand how accounts is happening. Basis my studies were also of the same background itself. So always we need to understand if there are so many tickets happening on the daily basis, there has to be some kind of automations happening, some kind of a process which should always be there in the office.
Correct.
And it has to be innovated also. As such, from 2009 to 2016, if you will see the whole subject, it has innovated a lot कि आप उस समय कैसे आप बिलिंग करते थे, आज कैसे करते हो, आज कैसे आप स्टेटमेंट्स भेजते हो, उस समय कैसे भेजते थे. So on its own, it's a big cycle itself.
Yeah, I'm sure,
And
sir.
you are innovating all the time. So when we got this key, you start with accounts. First of all, my background was from that only. So many subjects like TDS, GST, service tax, accounting, finance, banking. So we need to market ourselves ki you go into the market, I will be in the accounting side. And in the PRO side, definitely father was always there.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to get into that much, and Bhavesh was always in the market.
Correct.
So we were quite okay with it ki one is doing already that work, so why to get into other work? There is other work is also a very big work actually on its own.
So it's like a very beautiful demarcated role.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think I think that's working.
Yes.
Because एक दूसरे के unnecessary or not
Meaning नहीं है उसका,
each
yeah.
and this territory. Each has their own little territory.
Yes,
that
yes,
You're the lion in your own territory.
Exactly.
As they say it. Bhavesh, he said he pushed you towards networking. We were just talking on the sidelines about India's growth story,
Yeah.
where it's not about Bombay, Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore. It's literally the other cities, tier 3 and
Absolutely.
4 also they are talking. I'm sure, would you want to take that path in the future?
Absolutely true. So I really believe in the story of getting into the tier 2, tier 3 side of this business, and we have been
Yes, we
done a
did
lot
together.
of
Yeah.
road shows there.
Yes.
The real business actually lies in these three cities,
Yes.
these tier cities. There, the agents need a lot of handholding because they are not aware of a lot of destination, or they're not aware of how the process of the entire booking is happening. And I really feel empowered and privileged that when I talk to these agents and we help them bring new destinations to their customers, give them the technology which we have built, and help them really grow their business. So that way I really feel happy, satisfied getting into the tier 2, tier 3 cities.
Wow. So when you saw India 38 years ago, and when
Right.
both of you all literally said, आप कालवा देवी जाकर एजेंट से मिलते थे, आज probably इतना पदयात्रा नहीं होती है, लोग अपने ऑफिसेज में बैठते हैं सर. So उस वक्त की बात और आज की बात में, what is that one change you've seen in our industry?
See, during those days, it was all manual process, like
हाँ.
ticket printing.
Oh, मुझे दिखाना.
This is one of the
Oh God, this is. So guys, Madhav Oza ji and
This was
Nachiketa ji has got
only-
this to show us.
ticket printing. Second was this, how to collect the payment from the customer. So this was
This is the earlier POS machine.
POS machine.
Pause
The-
machine.
yeah,
Guys,
this is
pause
how we
machine.
can
ऐसा
do.
बच्चे सीखो ये. हाँ.
This was all manual process. Tickets were handwritten. We used to go and collect stocks from airlines and bring the tickets, the storage of tickets, the storage of passports, the storage of cash. All has to have a safe. Nowadays, safe is not required. Everything is net banking,
Internet banking, e-tickets.
So no cash
Everything is the
required.
cloud, right?
All is cloud
Everything is
now.
on the cloud now.
Yeah.
Sea change, in fact.
Sea change, yeah.
All right, sir.
So that manual process is over.
हाँ.
In last 10 years, it's more on digital part. So that is how the difference is, most of the difference.
Actually, I want to tell my audience, Madhavji actually ensured that he keeps these two machines. This is the memory of the blast from the past, literally.
Absolutely.
But it's so dear. You know,
Yeah.
you have all the memories
You
here.
write a ticket and then you will plate
Dekha,
it.
dekha.
This is how you have to plate it.
So all the young kids, this is how you play it. Damn, look at this.
And this is how we used to collect the payments.
Ah,
As if you all both did this.
not at all. We have just understood it.
You all collect payments. They did it,
They
okay?
did it.
But a funny fact is, still this is known as plating place. This ticketing
This
one.
wala.
And
Ah.
today, technically also, the ticket is known as plating carrier only. So still that word is still being taken care of. But yeah, now plate is not there at all.
But one major fact I'll tell you what now new generation will not realize. The documents we used to get was blank ticket stock.
Yes.
We would call it CVD,
CVD.
cash value document.
Huh.
Each ticket, a blank ticket, unplated ticket, unwritten ticket, the valuation would go up to rupees 2 lakh
Yes.
in an international ticket. If we lose that ticket, that document, we had it.
Yeah.
Because anybody
Big.
can write that ticket, plate it anywhere in the world,
Yes.
and
And
use
use
the
it.
ticket.
Yeah.
Once it is plated by any part, let it be plated in Africa, let it be plated in Egypt, or the worst come worst, it can be plated in Karachi.
Karachi.
You had it. The document is valid, valuable, it is currency.
Yes. It's currency.
Cash value document.
Cash value document. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
In those days, we would have a, today also I have got safe, but in those days I would have 4 to 5, 6 safes everywhere in each branch, each weighing 600 to 800 kg.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
But sir, कभी हुआ ऐसा?
It happened with us a couple of times. Luckily, we had some insurance, but couldn't gain everything, of course. But nowadays it's different. Today's day, you get a bigger problems like you get a
Systems
Jet Airways,
hacking.
you get a Go First, you get a Kingfisher.
The new age of
They got the waiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this happens. So today's there are different
Challenges.
From CVD.
CVD,
Yes.
cash
Cash
value.
value.
Cash value
documents.
documents.
I'm sure all the old timers would know, but as you said, the young generation
But, yeah.
would not even probably comprehend this.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
hard to
Yeah.
just comprehend.
Because there was no e-ticket concept only.
Correct, sir.
So
Of
before
course.
that, how paper would be that valid? Anyone can make a paper. So you need to have such kind of a paper which could have been just valid for one travel.
So when did this get over? And after 91, aisa, when the
No.
I believe this. I will not be able to recollect exactly. But I
2005,
believe
6?
somewhere in 2003, 4. It
3,
was.
4.
Huh?
Yeah.
When
About
print
1, 3.
tickets first came in,
The-
then e-tickets came
yeah,
in.
the-
That is how.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah, the printed
okay.
tickets. I'm sure you should have seen those printed tickets.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Orange color
I am that
Indian
below
Airlines
printed
ticket.
tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
red
yeah,
color
yeah,
Air
yeah,
India
yeah.
ticket.
Maza aata tha wo.
Yeah.
ऐसे
Yellow color
used to
Lufthansa
feel-
document.
Used to
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
good with the Air India's red and white.
Uh-huh.
And, come
Earlier
on.
they were individual documents. Then
Yes.
it moved to BSP documents,
Yes.
blue and white tickets.
Blue and white
Uh-huh.
tickets.
And then it moved to
E-documents.
e-tickets. Yeah.
That was
Now it is
2007,
now
8.
WhatsApp tickets.
Yeah.
So 2007, 8. We joined in 2009. So we saw everything e-tickets only.
Frankly,
So you all are the e-tickets.
Yeah.
yeah. Reema, I have seen the days where we used, there was no GDS, no CRS. We used to do booking on telephone, and we had a telex machine. I would type the itinerary, the sector, and put it on telex, and we would get back the reply from the airline. It may take 2 days, 3 days for the confirmation. But those were all good days also, of course. But that time then there was 9% commission also.
Exactly. Those are 9% commission airlines.
Yes,
Is an interesting
exactly.
message for you all as
Yeah.
well. But, Nachiketa sir told me that the difference. So what is it that's one thing, Madhavji, you feel was your greatest high point then, which you miss today? मजा आता था उस टाइम पे ये बहुत for this little reason that you're missing today. It's a missing.
See, in those days, basically, we had the full control of our business. Every agent or a passenger would depend on us. Today, everybody challenges us. I have seen it just now on the Google. So that
Acha.
that is where you feel let down.
Competition.
You're working hard, but and today it is the speed is rapidly growing that every second, every minute the seat may change. In those days, it was a high point that I know I have got the seat, I have got the seat. So those days are gone, of course. Yeah, those days, so you would block a seat. You could block a seat for a week, 2 weeks, and keep it with you. That Reema says, I want to travel to Bombay to Zurich, so I have blocked her name and seat, and I will take it after 20 days. Today it is in 20 minutes, either you ticket or you let the ticket go,
Yeah.
the seat go. So those were the high points. You had control over it. Of course, there were different difficulties making a booking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But today's time it is far better because things are easy and today volumes are growing. In those days, we end up doing 10 tickets a day would be a big deal. Today, 10,000 tickets is also not a big deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And especially with the power now of the digital media.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And, so digital
Technology.
platform, sorry. You all are going the digital way
Yes.
from Blue Star. The stars have changed, as
Absolutely.
we say.
Absolutely.
Your beautiful business continues with
Yeah.
the patriarchs here, but
Correct.
just for the audience to know, the young gen is now starting a new path. The path is called the MTB,
Absolutely.
which is called the My Travel Bazar. And it's a beautiful combination of orange, blue, and green. I'm sure that's also meaningful.
Yeah.
But
Actually.
Supra and Bhavesh together is a combination which is a complete बोलते हैं ना cracker combination because एक तो back office ऐसे जोड़ के पकड़ के accounting करता है and he is walking what his daddy says sales.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
networking is the key in our business in the travel industry. Both of you throw some light on this dynamic shift now in business.
So basically, the idea of My Travel Bazar generated right from the first point when you rightly said about the tier 2, tier 3 cities.
Yeah.
I've been in the industry. I've spent about so many years, 12 to 13 years, working with travel agents. I would share some stories. So I was visiting these small towns. I don't know if you or your viewers have heard about. There's a city called Wakaner in Gujarat, and we have agents in Wakaner. Surprisingly, there's one more city in Karnataka, from very close to Belgaum, called Mundgod. Mundgod. Okay, so these are very small cities, and you've got agents working there. I used to visit these agents, and we have very close ties with them. How they work, I am very keenly observe how they work, how they process their tickets, how they interact with their agents, and I saw a lot of gaps in their systems. And that's when I discussed this idea with Supra, and we were like, okay, how can I assist my travel agent? Because he's got 3-4 challenges. A, he has to fight with global giants, with all the B2C giants. B, he has to be profitable, which every company obviously intends to be profitable. C, he has to ensure that he's selling all the travel products. And D, he has to ensure that their cost of operations is as low as possible. And we could find that answer majorly with technology. And that's when a couple of years back, and we were talking about how things can work, how can I address these challenges, and we came up with this concept of My Travel Bazar, where on one platform he's getting all the products, and with series of products like white labels and WhatsApp solutions, we are rolling up now. The agents are empowered to ensure profitability, competing the giants, cost of production or cost of operations is low, and profitability is high. Selling all products, air, hotel, railways, activities and transfers. So that's how the journey after interacting with travel agents, product for travel agents by travel agents. That's how My Travel Bazaar is all about.
Correct. And you've also called it Digital India ka
Digital Travel Bazaar. Absolutely. That's our tagline.
Okay. It's like a hashtag.
It's hashtag, yes.
So when both of you see them, I'm sure I can see it in your eyes. You don't have to even say it. There's a huge element of pride.
Correct.
Yeah. आप दिख रहा है. I mean, you don't even have to express it. कभी आपको लगा कि आप ever, what if they say no? What is plan B that you'll ever feel कि plan B होगा Blue Star के लिए?
Go for.
We don't want to join. चलो बस हो गया. After 10 years, they would feel कि now they finally, of course, they are here. But was there any time a plan B?
See, plan B is always there in my mind. I have a team here of Blue Star. It is one time we were 200 people, but with technology growing, now our team is generally 125.
Yeah.
And there are boys and girls working with me for more than 20 and 25 years. So always I had on my mind that they will be my partners in future. Number one. Number two, if they continue also, this team will be my partners. I have started issuing shares to them also already.
Okay.
So they remain my equity partners also.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so
see,
there was a
Reema,
plan.
what happens is they are working two decades plus with me now. Number one. Number two is it's a service-oriented business, and we are nowadays issuing 10,000 tickets is ordinary. Because with Supra coming in, he said that we want to do railways.
Yeah.
So railways, we are doing 5,000-6,000 tickets per day. So the numbers are so astronomical. And I always felt that my team should be my partner. So if they really don't continue, it's their loss. And, additional gain for my team. And if they continue, still my team will benefit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
I'm already
technology is important, but people are more important.
You said exactly what I was going to say. Like Supra just said it, guys. Look at this company. They are not only empowering their boys, like their sons, they're empowering their community. A company that respects their staff as professionals. And in this time and age where jobs, people change every 4 months, they are here for 2 decades.
Yeah.
That's huge. And that calls, because I heard something beautiful, sir, yesterday. There's a difference between a leader and leadership. Leader to har ban sakta hai. Leader hu, main president hu, ye hu, wo hu. Leadership is when you serve from as a foundation from as the rear. Saying that I'm looking at leadership.
Right.
I'm just not a leader.
Correct.
And I think both of you have beautifully proven it. Thank you.
Yeah. This goes beyond technology.
Yeah, this is totally beyond. No, you see, this kind of relationship, Supra, you can't do it on email.
Absolutely. Yeah, not at
like,
all.
hi sir, okay sir. ये बात होती है.
Yes.
I mean,
So one-to-one
today I'm
connect.
talking to 4 of you, it's like I could have done this on the phone, or
Actually.
it's so boring. But looking at Dad, getting his energy, they're looking at this little machine.
Yes.
I'm feeling I've never seen this in my life.
Actually.
I've never heard about CVD.
Yeah.
I've been whatever, but it's still learning. आज भी सीख ही रही हूँ. मैं अंधेरी ईस्ट के ऑफिस में आकर हम जूनियर जर्नलिस्ट थे, सीखते थे आके माधव सर क्या लिखूं, क्या है इंडस्ट्री में क्या हो रहा है, टैफी में क्या है, टाइम में क्या है. We used to do this, sir. We used to do this.
ये हमारे लिए रखी गई है, मतलब for the staff to know कि this was the way earlier it used to happen.
Yes, यहाँ से शुरुआत हुई. Nachiketa sir, this question is only for you. He's your younger brother. कभी लाइफ में हुआ है कि एक कान दो इसको, ये सुन नहीं रहा है मेरी बात यार, बॉस बिजनेस का ये है. Have you all had a crazy difference of opinion?
डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन तो एवरी टाइम होगा. आज नहीं कल भी होगा.
हाँ.
वो रहेगा, बट we had a policy to resolve it within a day or two maximum.
Super.
Don't continue forever.
Super.
Difference तो आएगा.
हाँ.
Resolve it. That's
हाँ.
all. Resolve करने के लिए sit down again.
So ये बहुत easily आप बोल रहे हो.
हाँ, but वही एक तरीका है. और if you keep on hanging on that point for 10 days, 15 days, 30 days, it won't work. It is better to resolve within a day or two.
But about that value point of view, what you are trying to say is eventually you first decide your priority. Whether priority point of view you want to do together or not. If that is going for a toss, then everything is going for a toss. तो आप वो पहले decide करते हो, then तो difference of opinion तो 100% सब जगह आना ही है. Every point there would be some difference.
सही बात है Supra. In fact, you know what Supra, I want to comment and compliment here is, it's not them, it's your grandparents.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think your parents have held you all with some value
Exactly. Right.
in this time and age of togetherness to the core. As they say, as I just told you, 40 years of leadership together. It's not about मैं boss हूँ, आप boss हो. He, as is Nachiketa sir very casually told me, both of us are directors. कि ये नहीं है कि मैं chairman हूँ, ये MD. Like I can even see the vibe that there's no ego. And I think a family-run practice, as he's saying, you value your team, and when there is no ego, I think it's more easier. As he said, बस 2 दिन में खत्म करना है, resolve कर देते हैं
Right.
कि किस तरह से क्या करना है, जाना है, business को आगे ले जाना है, family को साथ में चलना है.
Right.
As he proudly says, you know, we live together, we eat together,
Yeah.
and as
To add to this, I'll say to the younger generation also, a difference in opinion should be most welcome,
most well.
because the better opinion will survive and that will be a winner.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't look it as a fight or a
Yeah.
what you say
To
disagreement. It is in fact good that you discuss it and get the best of the point out.
Yeah. So beautiful, you know. I mean,
Absolutely.
see, I'm telling you, that generation was very different. That they are the 50s, 60s वाला generation. इनमें बहुत ठहरावा था. वो इंग्लिश में वर्ड नहीं है. It's like you know, the way to keep going. We don't have it. Honestly,
Actually,
let's be honest.
yes,
We are
that's
volatile. We are
very
losing
dynamic,
patience.
volatile, and-
These people were so patient.
Correct.
We are not patient.
Very true, very true.
है ना? अभी चाहिए boss. It's like fix it now
Correct,
or
correct.
damn.
Yes.
How do you both manage this?
We are also learning that trick actually.
सच में एक trick है यार.
It's not easy.
We have our difference of opinion also, but the best thing I like about him is, like my father said, solve it immediately. Don't carry it back home. Solve it immediately. Don't carry it back home, and don't take it up forever and ever.
हाँ.
आज opinion आया, कल start something new, which is better and which is not.
Exactly.
So communication should not be stalled.
Beautifully. I think it's all about the way you communicate.
Absolutely.
जैसे बोलते हैं ना वाणी जिसको बोलते हैं. It's like the most important.
Yeah.
Why are we not animals? Because we speak.
We speak. Yeah.
Correct.
When we speak with love and respect, and as Uncle just said that, you know, it's about respecting each other's views,
Yes.
then bringing you down for some reason.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, perfect. Nachiketa sir, what is it when you're looking now? 40 years have gone. The next 40 is, by the grace of God, your journey. No, don't laugh. It is a fact. क्या सोच रहे हो future में?
See, I'm almost 64 now.
Yeah.
This is the right time to retire also. So almost retiring age पे है. So very soon, 1 or 2 years more maximum, not more than that. Retirement is on my cards.
On the agenda.
Yeah, agenda, and that is known as vanprasth in our Sanskrit. Vanprasth is the ideal word, rather than retired.
Okay.
So serving our religious activities, going through all those activities, that will be the major goal.
Sure, sir.
Travel to उसका business तो नहीं.
I would rather say they are Mahendra Singh Dhoni of IPL and Chennai Super Kings, and they are still leading the show. So every year media.
There is a disagreement out here.
Yeah. So, like as they say, you know, it's the hand of the patriarch. It's very hard.
There are 3 different ways at looking. He is talking about retirement, he is right. Like I have decided and already started also. Recently, I started a Oza Foundation.
Acha.
Yeah, and then the foundation, my view is that once I start taking the back seat, I'm not going to take the back seat for very near future, definitely, but for
least
few hours, yeah.
The
So I'm not going to. But I have already started a foundation, Oza Foundation, and the basic three activities we are going to do there is healthcare. That is, my younger son is a surgeon, eye surgeon. So we already started conducting free surgeries for the needy people. Yeah. And second, what we have started as an activity over there is education. So already we are going to the orphanages and sponsoring students for their lodging, boarding. For last 15 years, I've been doing that. Now that activity I want to further increase. And third is we are the activity of distributing books for education. So this is what is the time which I want to devote for.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
We already
it's the
started a
number of
website on
hours
it.
that I believe that
Yeah.
they will reduce and they will still be doing the work.
Of course.
So it's not that 100% they will be getting out of the business. Yeah, definitely it would be a mix of both that we really
And
understand.
looking at their confidence, I think I will get a lot of time for the foundation.
So what a compliment, huh?
Yeah.
This is like a backhand.
Yeah.
Like too much.
Yeah.
Like as he has this IPL chal raha hai.
Actually.
Yeah, it's like how it's a beautiful journey. I personally feel when your own people are taking your own blood, so
Yes.
the flesh and blood is going ahead and saying that nahi Dad, I'm not interested, but
Ah.
I am interested, yeah,
Yes.
today. Madhavji, you've been so active in our industry. You've been on panels, you've been on conversations. People, of course, your legacy with Taffy. Uh, is there something as an industry head you want to tell our industry, saying that boss, ye mat karo yaar.
See, as an industry, I have been in the industry for 40 years. I would like to tell the new generation coming up is that the industry, the market is very huge in this country, massive. Today, almost we have 7 crore passports and 145 crore people. 1% increase in passports will be 1.45 crore more passports. So the number of the client is massive. So I would kindly request you all not to do cutthroat competition. Make money so the interest remains in the business.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, people I have seen of late that they are doing a lot of cutthroat competition
Very true.
in spite of huge
That's
business
huge.
opportunity. And today, as we all have seen, that airlines have almost discontinued with the commissions, zero commissions. So there is no earning from the airline side. Similarly, hotels are competing you badly by offering special fares across the board. Same way, airlines are offering special fares on their websites, hotels offering on their website or special room rates. Still, I'll tell you there is a large scope for business, and you can at least work on a decent margin. There is a full possibility. Please don't undercut yourself at all. Consider yourself as a professional, charge your fees. People are ready to pay. People need hand holding. Please don't get carried away with by any OTA giving any discount. Let them give. You can still professionally work, give good service, and you'll prosper.
What a statement. Like, this is what the industry really needs to know. I totally agree, sir. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, charge a management fee.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't call yourself agents, you're a consultant.
Exactly.
Or
Yeah,
it is-
absolutely. I agree with you.
and sir just said that people need hand holding. It's a myth
Yes.
that सब कुछ online नहीं
नहीं
होता.
होता.
Absolutely true.
Literally nahi hota. Nachiketa sir, anything that you feel in the past you did that maybe you would want to rectify it कि ये मैं अच्छा I would have done it differently maybe, or any regrets? Sorry.
I don't think any regrets for me, because whatever the way market was operating in our time was perfectly fit for us. Now it's all digital. So even this market is not regrettable. This is worth trying and it's worth exploring. It's better these people will try it, Supra and Bhavesh. So let them try that market. That's all.
Wow. So simple, huh? Your dad's like saying statements. He's giving power statements
Absolutely.
with one-liners.
Absolutely.
ऐसे ही है ये?
Every time,
always.
yes.
Really?
No complexity.
Yes,
Very
yes.
simple.
हाँ, एकदम matter of factly है पर बोल रहे हैं बहुत ज़्यादा कड़क. Bhavesh, you have been more out there today. Like,
Yeah.
you know, today you're also a brand. You're going out, meeting people. You're doing something huge, both of you, on the 30th of Jan now. Soon, you're doing something special. One thing that you don't want to do where uncle and dad did, you want to be a game changer. There, what is that one game changer thought?
First thing, there's nothing which they have not done. They have achieved so much in life that for us, the bars are very, very, very high.
Very high.
So I cannot really say that what they have not done and we should have done. In fact, they are early adopters to technology, and that's the best thing in my family, that we don't have to convince them, okay, come on to the tech side.
Wow.
Rather, many a times they are coming up to us and they said, okay, this is how things are working on the online tools. How is it going
So
with you
we
guys?
have to stop ourselves. ये नहीं possible है आज. ये भी कुछ साल बाद होगा. आज नहीं होगा.
So in our families, these guys are more active on social media as compared to us.
How
They
cool.
are more active with technology. So that's the best thing. In fact, complimenting us to take things forward, because in today's digital age, people, your partners, your investors, and your families, if they adopt, they like what you're doing, then you don't have to really convince them. So I could not rather say that what they have not done, we should have done more. The other thing is, yes, absolutely, the market is big. In their times, they had a large gamut of travel agents working with them. We have to quadruple our numbers. I would not limit myself to any particular number with that, but yes, grow across country and then offer all travel products, air, rail, hotel, activities, transfers, so that agents are, hand-holded properly and they've been guided to profitability. So, our agents should get the best benefit out of the platform.
Wonderful. And Supra, your take on the fact that, I loved what he said, that there's nothing that they've not done, and in fact, they are more tech savvy than you all.
Yes.
One game changer thought that you want to bring today on the table with My Travel Bazar.
So with My Travel Bazaar, we want to bring two things majorly. Travel agents definitely are consultants, but at the same time they need help of technology a lot now. So both the things will work together. So they need their own website, they need their own automation for retail travel agents also. And for that, we are ready to give them white label solutions. At the same time, we want to give them something known as API. So in API, what happens is, if they have their own technology built, or else in the market, there are 100 plus technology providers also. So if they have their own workflows, like a tour agent is having their own workflow of sending quotations to their clients, or else a corporate travel agent will have their own workflow wherein corporates would be doing ticketing on their tool. So for that also, we will give them our pipe and they can connect it through API, or else they can simply get our own white label and straight away start doing business on our website, on our white label solutions. So what will happen is, agent who is having a offline approach can get into technology, can adopt that technology and do something on automations also. So it will be a good combination of automation as well as the service that they want to provide, which will enhance their whole goodwill across the board, and they will be able to compete the giants like Make My Trips or else Yatra, the B2Cs and everything. So that is our whole approach in My Travel Bazaar. That's why we kept the name as MTB, My Travel Bazaar, and we will give them that kind of solutions with the expectation that we will never be poaching anything from them. So use this technology and use it to the maximum.
Wonderful.
That is our whole goal out of here.
So on this amazing note, I want to continue this conversation, but as they say, time is precious for all of us. We've interesting not had lunch.
The lunch is waiting for you now.
No, I don't feel that, but I seriously think they need to. One last sweetest line of blessings for both of them.
All the best to you in your new venture,
Thank you.
which is already there for last 14 years. Now you are moving into OTM, and that will be your best achievement. Please go ahead with that achievement.
Thank you.
Blessings for these two bright futures Blue stars, literally.
May God bless you
Thank
to be very successful in My Travel Bazaar,
Thank you.
and may you create more opportunities for the Indians across the country to join the trade. Almost, I believe there are 1 million agents,
Absolutely.
and India still needs a lot of employment. So maybe you create another 100,000 jobs for new agents.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is my blessings to you.
Absolutely, thank you. So we would need their blessings, we would need the suppliers' blessings, the airline partners, the hotels, and very importantly, the agents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blessings
Finally,
from all.
30th is a birthday gift that can be given to them. Yeah, it's his birthday
It's his
on
birthday
30th
as well,
itself.
yeah.
On 30th.
30th January.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on this positive note, I'm emotional, I'm being honest, because, as when you start your own journey, you look at your children back and you feel that, yeah, mummy ne kuch to sahi kiya, papa ne kuch to sahi kiya hoga, but you remember us well. And this is a brilliant combination of gratitude. More
Thank
than
you.
anything, they are showing gratitude to their patriarchs, and on the opposite, they are not only giving them courage, they're giving them blessings, and most importantly, the confidence. They are confident that these two blue stars are going to shine in the new travel bazaar, my travel bazaar space. On this amazing note at Reemarkabl, I am grateful, thankful, and most importantly, honored to have Mr. Nachiketa Oza, Mr. Madhav Oza, Mr. Bhavesh Oza, and Supra Oza
Thank you.
together on my platform on Reemarkabl. More remarkable stories with this beautiful family and these beautiful people. Namaste and thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.